I'm Lindsay, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a fondant rose. Now you're going to want to start out with a greased either practice board or roll and cut mat, all made by Wilton. And now I'm going to take my fondant. I'm using orange today, and you're going to go ahead and knead it. And today you're going to be wanting to use your pink guide rings, also made from Wilton. And these pink ones, kind of roll it paper thin. Now I have this flower cutter here, and it's one of the ones that came in the student kit from Wilton, and it's the large one, and I'm going to make 3 large cuts, and I'm going to probably have to roll this out again. And you just want to set these to the side. In lifting your fondant off of the surface that you're rolling it off onto, it just makes it easier for the sticking and everything. Okay, so now that I have these 3 set aside, I'm going to go transfer them to my thin mat. And what I'm going to be doing here is taking my already pre-cut flowers, and I'm going to take, you could either use this pencil here or just any, like a spatula, and you're going to take it and you're going to slice it, each petal. And you just want to turn it using your thin sponge. And I'm going to set this to the side, take my other ones, and do the same exact thing to it. And the purpose of this is basically just to gather the petals nicer, I don't know, just for your lifting of the petals from your base to make the rose. Okay, so now that I have all 3 of these cut out, I'm going to transfer one by one onto my thick sponge. Now this is about 1.5 inches, and this comes from Wilton. They sell it, and basically you're going to want to take your ball tool and basically just twist it around to make a nice cut. And I'm going to transfer this back onto my thin sponge because you'll see why in a second. Okay, I'm going to bring my thin sponge over here again, and I want to do with these petals here, I'm going to just trace the outside, and this gives it a nice fringy look, just as, you know, normal rose petals are. And again, I'm doing this with all my petals. And it gives them nice and thin, and they look more realistic, like I was saying. So you could do this either before I just did that or after, but I'm going to take the same color fondant I just did for my roses, or you could do a 2-tone, doesn't matter, once again. And I'm going to take a little chunk, about a penny in diameter when you roll it. Okay, and you're going to make it into a teardrop shape. Now I just do this in my hand, and I just squeeze it around like a teardrop, basically. And if your base is a little too big, you can always just pull it off. And just shape it around that. So that is what a teardrop should kind of look like for you guys. And you can also insert this into a toothpick if that's easier for you to work with. Okay? So once I do this, I'm going to take my rose thing, insert it into the toothpick, just like this. And I'm going to take it kind of looks like they taught me like a kid or something. And I'm going to take, for you guys, it'd be this one here. And you're going to wrap it around it like it's a base or something. Just like that, like how you would do a buttercream rose. And now once I do this, I'm going to go ahead and take these ones and roll it upward. And I'm going to use water to glue it. And what water is going to do is just keep it all glued, I guess you can say. But don't apply too much water. Okay, so once I did that, so I'm going to do the opposite side. And do the same. And you just shape it around. And you're going to do the same for all of these layers, but you're going to just, instead of doing the bud, you're going to add more. And just bring it around, and you can use, like I said, egg whites, water, like I'm using, or just flat out gum glue, which is gum paste and water, equal parts, but a little bit more on the gum glue. Now this right here is just a rosebud. Now if I wanted to make a full-blown rose, I can continue using my cutter and cutting out more and more and make it as full as I wanted. In the Wilton book, they say that you should do, for a full-blown out rose, do a total of 9 flowers. And now here I only did 3 flower cutouts. And that makes it about that full, so you can be judging off of that. But that's basically it, and I hope you guys enjoy.